I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking. Today is Friday. It's boys' night. The boys ain't here yet, but I'm gonna pull a real innovative PGC thing, and we're gonna just make something that we just made on the show. We're making ribs again, but different this time. Do you know that there are different kinds of ribs? Well, there are. Many animals have ribs. We're gonna make the same kind. The difference being, we're gonna smoke the ribs this time, and this is gonna be a hurry up smoke. So a lot of times when you smoke things, you smoke them if you got them, and you smoke them a long time. There's like what's called the 3-2-1 rule. It's like 3 hours uncovered, and then 2 hours covered, and then 1 hour uncovered again with sauce. But if I followed that plan, it'd be like midnight or so, and I would be really hungry and probably dead from not eating ribs. So instead, we're gonna follow the directions that came with this grill. And this is like a hurry up thing. It's only like 2.5 hours or something. Slightly elevated temperature, but you know, we're smoking things, so that you still get the flavor. So it'll be pretty good. And I have the additional insert here of the smoker stone. The smoker stone changes the heat rotation. There's like some science involved, but basically it makes these heat rotations into like these heat rotations, which allows more smoke and less cooking, which I guess is good. So I've built a charcoal bed underneath the smoker stone, and I also mixed in some soaked apple chips. I would have used a different wood, but the apple chips are what I got. So right now we're just working on building up that fire. Yeah, those are the paper towels. The paper towels will catch on fire eventually. That'll be nice. Very noisy today. So I'm gonna let this build up to a heat. We're smoking at 325. That's how we're cutting down our cook time. Cutting down. Most of the times you smoke at like 250, 225 to 275. That's the range. So yeah, we'll just let this heat up. We don't want it to heat up too fast, so we'll get our shutters kind of halfway open right now while it heats up. We'll have to keep an eye on it though. But yeah, well, while we're doing that, we'll get our ribs ready. Oh shit, no, I forgot. I gotta put, oh, that's a lot of smoke. I'm gonna put a drip pan in. Today's drip pan is a pie pan. And I'm gonna put beer in it. You can also use apple juice. I don't think that the kind of beer will really matter too much, so I'm using John's Bad Beer. This beer was also featured in our How to Shotgun a Beer video. You should click here.
No, that way.
Here, if you haven't seen it. And they put the barbecue grate on. I almost forgot that. So fancy setup. Yeah. But yeah, while that's warming up, we're gonna prepare the ribs and wait for the boys.
But first,
what are those? Oh, these are Mario Batoli branded Crocs. They have commercial non-slip bottoms, no holes, so if you like dump boiling oil on your feet, you'll be okay. And they were like $6. Somehow my drip pan already burned up all the beer, so oh shit, that somehow finally burned the paper towel. Here are 2 full slabs which I've cut into 3 pieces each, so I can actually get them on this grill. No one's gonna eat a full slab by themselves anyways. That's just a fact. We've got it at about 325. And we will try our very best to get as many pieces on here as we can. So, you know, do your best. There's a little bit of overlap, it's fine. Everything's gonna shrink up eventually. And I've got this warming rack up here, which we can use anyways, because it's for smoking rather than direct heat. That's nice. So we will let that go probably like an hour and a half. We might flip it at some point. It's gonna take a while for the heat to build back up, but not that long. So I have to keep an eye on it. And yeah, now we got some boys. Maybe the only boys. Came out here, it's been about an hour, and the temperature has dropped down to 275, which is undesirable, but that's all right. The ribs are looking like something's happening. I think while we're out here, we'll give them a little flippy poo. The coals look good. I don't know why the temp's dropping. That's okay. I think everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Temperature fluctuations are like the weather. If you're bad at grilling, then you don't have any control. Anyways, we'll just let that smoke keep doing its work. We will check on it in 30 or 45 minutes. I think that will be fine. Alright, it's been about an hour and a half. I've thrown some like more wood chips, some more coal in there. You know, gotta support the local miners. I'm dipping into Kevin and Isabel's gallon of jumbo sauce that I smuggled back from Florida. The TSA actually looked at my suitcase and said, yeah, that's okay, you could take 2 gallons of barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna start brushing with sauce. You can do this off the grill if you want. You can do it on the grill, it doesn't really matter. But we're gonna sauce them, and then we're gonna pack them in foil. And again, I am following instructions from something that came with the grill, so if you got an issue with this, take it up with the manufacturer. They probably have a hotline where you can bitch about it. There I've got some sheets of foil, which we're gonna wrap them. They're hot as f, so if you burn yourself, well, too bad. And back on the grill. Repeat with all the other grill pieces. But it's pretty f***ing dark now. We got these cell phone lights to make you able to at least kind of see what's going on. We sauced and foil packed all the ribs. They need another hour or so in this form. And then we'll probably just finish them for a few minutes, hopefully at high heat, if we got the coals for it at that point. And at that point, we'll be good to go. So yeah, bunger. I might just open these and call it a day. It smells f***ing good. Foil's nice and greasy. Oh shit, look at that sizzle. I don't think that's gonna benefit from more cook time. Let's just call it a day, a night. If you don't wanna like do what I'm doing, you could just take the foil packs off and remove them inside. That would also be a viable option. Well done! Okay, well I got all this foil here. These will go in the trash. Alright, we'll kill the grill. It'll take 12 years for it to actually cool down. And we can take the ribs in. Alright, nice job everyone. Can someone get the door? Yep, those are some ribs. Let's see what we got in here. You gotta find your way in between the bones. I mean, that's a rib. I mean, if you trimmed them up, you would trim off this piece, and then it looks more like a regular rib. I'm scared to eat it though, because it's like, it just came out of the grill. It's probably hot as Hades. I'll do it anyway. It's a nice rib. Actually, it has like a nice smoky flavor as compared to the last ribs we did. Not as crispy on the outside, because we skipped that last step, but really good. So with that, I'll let other people give their opinions on these. Wow, those are really good. Anyone else want some rib? These are f***ing hot. They're good. They're really good.
Crispy. Yep. Hot as hell.
They're good.